Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're all doing well today. I have got a ginger pale ale for you, and it's going to be reviewed by a ginger. There you go. This is from Badger Brewery, but it's not under the Badger Brewery name as such. This is a brand new range of craft beers that Badger are coming out with, and they're going under the name Outland. So this is their ginger pale ale coming in at 5% ABV. I bumped into these guys at Brew London this past weekend, and they are literally brand new. They literally released their first two beers, which is a ginger pale ale and a milk stout. And they released these beers, I think they're 3 weeks old. So it's a brand new direction that Badger have gone into. They're embracing the craft movement. Fair play to them. And had a good chat with them and tried their beers, and from what I can remember, I quite enjoyed them. And they gave me a couple of cans to review, and the one I want to get stuck into is the ginger pale ale. I've got to, haven't I? So there is the branding. So this sort of logo they've got around the outside, that's kind of what they're going with. They also very kindly gave me a sweatshirt, and it's got that logo on the back of it. Very smart as well, so thank you for that. What's it say? It says, we're badgers, not sheep. Outland Badger Brewery. You'll find us on our own path, exploring our surroundings, hunting out flavours and uncovering hidden secrets to bring you a characterful collection of craft beers. This particular one, it says hazy, spicy, sweet, bold, unwavering. A real one of a kind, just like Dorset's old Harry Rocks. Spicy ginger takes centre stage in this hazy pale ale brewed with WGV and Goldings hops. Expect refreshing, balanced, yet punchy flavours. And they even say you can, it goes well with spicy chicken wings. I haven't got any spicy chicken wings, so there you go. So Outland, Badger Brewery, the new craft beer range. There's your first look. I think this might be popping into supermarkets at some point. So let's get this ginger pale ale out of its can, into a glass. Let's see what we're dealing with. Subtle bit of ginger spice on the aroma. As soon as I opened that can, which is good. Like I say, I did try this at Brew London, but I'd had a skinful by that point, so I don't remember much of it. So this is going to be as new for me as it is for you. There we go. Play the can so we can see it. And I will pull it back a little bit. There we go. Ta-da. There's the beer. It's a hazy pale ale with a half finger white head. Quite a creamy, tight, compact white head, which isn't in a rush to go anywhere. Good lacing on the glass, good conditioning. Let's get me snouting. Get a proper go on this aroma. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely. Definite ginger, but not over the top ginger. It's not like stinging me nostrils. Touch of sort of lemon, citrus aromas. Ginger and lemon I'm getting. Smells really inviting. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. That is actually really nice. That is so drinkable. That is so drinkable. Oh, and that ginger flavour's hanging around. Nice, a nice touch of sweet and spice. That's lovely. That's really, really good. It's juicy, refreshing. There is like orange, lemon, lime. It's got a real citrusy, fruity kick. Oh yeah, it's like, it is a bit like drinking lemonade with a load of ginger in it. Like a sort of a citrusy and ginger cocktail. That's lovely. That's really, really good. I'm glad I chatted with these guys. What's it say in terms of ingredients? Not a lot. Contains malted barley and sulfites. May contain wheat. May contain wheat. How do they not know if it contains wheat or not? That's a bit worrying. Yeah, yeah. Just read that. That's a bit of an odd one. May contain wheat. Surely you'd know whether or not you put wheat in your beer. That's a strange one. I don't think I've ever read that on the back of a beer can before. This is lovely. Despite the alarm from the ingredients of the can, that's lovely. It's spicy, citrusy, massively refreshing. One thing I will say, without trying to knock it too much, I'm not sure, like I say, despite that touch of citrus, it's not particularly hoppy for a pale ale. I'm not getting much in the way of complexity to it. It is an out and out ginger beer. They've called it a pale ale. Lords did a beer, kind of a collaboration with me, the Jasper Ginger Golden Ale, a couple of years back now, and I really enjoyed that as well. Blowing my own trumpet a little bit, I really enjoyed that beer. It was ridiculously drinkable. This is the same. I don't know. Jasper didn't have it wasn't a particularly hoppy beer. It was refreshing. It was spicy. This is similar, but they've called it a pale ale. Now, pale ales generally are hoppy these days, and they're going for this craft beer thing. It's not particularly hoppy. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If they'd have made it more hoppy, it might have ruined the actual style of beer. But there's very little in the way of complexity to it. It's a very, very refreshing beer. I mean, in terms of a ginger beer, like a ginger golden ale or something, a hazy ginger golden ale, I think they've nailed it. But I think they've gone with the pale ale name because it's got that selling point. Pale ales sell. Okay, if you write pale ale on something, it's going to sell. If they'd have written hazy ginger golden ale on this, it probably wouldn't have sold as much, or it might not sell as much. This is a brand new product. So I can understand where they've gone with it, but there's no real complexity to it. It's light. It's a gentle carbonation. Lovely, lovely, refreshing, orangey, lemony, citrusy kick. And then it's all about the ginger spice, and it's subtle. It's not overpowering. It's balanced with that citrus tones really, really nicely. It makes for a very, very drinkable drink. What I will say, if you're not a beer fan as such, I mean, first off, you won't be watching this channel, but even if you're not particularly keen on beers, I reckon you could enjoy that. That's just a really refreshing, citrusy, spicy beverage. And I really like it. I really, really like it. I think they've done a good job with it. I'll be interested to see what else they come up with. Outland, and this will, sorry, I should say Badger, what they come up with the rest of this range. I've got the milk stout. I'm going to drink that, see what I think of that one as well. But that's a lovely drink. It's not particularly good pale ale, but it's a lovely ginger beer. And for what it is, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's massively refreshing. Perfect for the summer. If you're having a barbecue or something like that, you got a few of them in a nice bucket, that'd be perfect. Really nice drink from Badger. I think that's great. So the Outland Ginger Pale Ale from Badger, 9 out of 10. I like it. I really like it. So give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the review. Look out for this one. I do believe it's going into supermarkets very, very soon. Love to know your thoughts. Until my next video, guys, you take care.